Yo, welcome to TeamViza TV interview series season 4. I'm your host IPW. I want to take this time to almost sponsors making this project possible. Big respects to Shimalicious Pizza, Inner Standard Entertainment, Hacking Graphic Designs, Lala Closet, the Royal Family Vision of Companies, Army Clothing, and Stadium Cafe. Special guest in the building, come all the way from. Represent yourself, man.
Yo. It's your boy Sheffy, all the way from Port of Spain. Here to let the woman know that man have feelings too. So whenever we get this panel started, I'm gonna let you know where we men this come from. Peace out.
Didi.
Hi everyone, it's your girl Didi Blue from Point Fortin. Big up the CEO of the Blue Life, and I'm glad to be here today.
I'm Gina Wright, representing TeamViza. I'm just the co-host.
This is my co-host. They don't know what co-host. Right. Now today's open discussion. As we say, we have the Blue representing the females, and we have Sheffy representing the males. Point of view. This is my co-host here this afternoon. Mother Visa, the house lady. You don't know it go already.
Mother Visa.
Now this segment is no way to discredit our guests on their personal life, on no aspect whatsoever the case is, just speaking in general. And TeamViza TV is not responsible for the views or opinions of our guests. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling well relaxed and ready.
Eh?
Yeah, ready.
I feel I'm blessed as always.
You see you? I said the signs and documents and some people coming here. You know what I mean? Right. I want to jump straight into it, right? Now I want to continue from the last episode we had here with the male's relationship views, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I want to bring back certain questions. Not too much, but certain questions, right? Question one I want to put out there is like, what you all look for before dating somebody? What are the morals and the principles that you all look for?
Honestly speaking, the morals and the principle, for me, it depends. Because you see now, for me, I have a child. Somebody who don't have a child might be looking for something different from what I'm looking for. But when it comes to me, first thing first, that person have to have a love for children, first thing first. They have to be genuine in other words. Not that they're just pretending they like my child and they know they just want to sleep with me. I have a big problem with that. Don't tell me you like me. You understand? But you don't really like my child and you're pretending. I don't like pretendfulness, and anytime I realize that, as a person, I will embarrass you. And I will let you know you have to go.
This episode start off steamy.
I take no kind of shit.
What are you saying? No man.
No.
Yeah, but how would you know though? How would you know? That's some guys
Let me
who
tell you
pretend.
something. It has some children, they will meet a man, and let me tell you something from day one, they don't like them. Yeah, what I'm telling you, literature and especially, is like a spiritual connection. They will meet somebody, and if the person is not good, that child will never go close to them. True. And I realized that with my child, certain people, my child will not go around, and I don't catch the vibes either.
Before I go to Sheffy, as an experienced lady, well, this is my mom, so you know.
Yeah.
What's your take on this?
Real talk. Trust me, because it come like your dog in your yard. They just get vibes with bad spirit. So you don't need that. A child will know.
Once you have a connection with your child, you must know something wrong with your child. You must know your child do like something. And that's the main thing too. You understand? As a parent, you're supposed to have a bond with your child. If you don't have that with your child, you'll always have problems. And then the next thing is too, most people in a relationship needs to stop putting the man before their own children. No.
Can you repeat that one more time for them to hear it clearly?
All parents stop putting whoever you're sleeping with, if it's not the child father, even if it's the child father, matter of fact, put your children first. Put your children first.
Amen.
You hear what I'm telling you? If the child have a problem with something, hey, come and either try to solve the problem. If you can't solve it, get rid of the person, because clearly they are causing the problem. Simple.
And it have some men, there's one the girlfriend or the woman to cuddle them up, pamper them in front of the children. I disrespect. Come on.
What is respect?
Yeah, because
Yes,
here
it
what
is.
happening? Children is jealous. It have children will come between a man and a woman. They're now dating. You want to hug up my mommy? They come in the middle. Children will do that. They hug up my mommy.
No, I understand that, right? Children just do that, they go come in, they go.
Yeah.
Like children.
Yeah.
But what I say, when they use the term is a disrespect.
Okay, in other words, it have a time and place for everything.
Yes.
That's what she's trying to say.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
that, okay, if you know the child are wrong and think it have certain things you could do and certain things you
You
shouldn't
shouldn't
do.
do.
Because you have to have some kind of respect for the child. Because the child will be seeing certain things and think certain things is correct to do to mommy. And certain things, you know, they will start to do, they'll start to develop that kind of thing. They want to touch, they want to do certain things that they're not accustomed to.
Right. I feel
Yeah.
well, the shark in the tank. What is it?
Well, boy, my son is a shy person. So when it comes to vibes, my son don't like nobody when he first meet them.
In general?
Yeah, in general. That's just how my son is. If I bring my son here, no, when I tell him, hey, look, Uncle Iroy, he going to watch Iroy like and go. But you see, as the day pass or the evening pass and he get comfortable, then
You go open up and
yeah.
No.
So in my spectrum, in my aura, that part you're talking about with the vibe thing with my son is not that. My son, like everybody, just not right away. He want to see who this person is first before he decide he going and talk to you, he going and say hi or anything of the sort. Now the vibes thing is right. If he realize the vibe ain't right, he not coming by you at all. No matter what you tell him, no matter what you do, he not coming. But another thing too, a lot of females need to understand is that yes, children feel vibes and they understand vibes and they move with vibes. But you don't judge the man on the beginning of the interaction of the child with whoever the man is. Because a child will feel a vibe beginning, like you and I. If you now meet me, you might see what you want to see and you will be like, hey, but I don't like he at all. And then as time go by, you realize, wait, that's just how he is. Well, nah, man, I can deal with that. You understand? This is how some children move. My son does the same thing. At the beginning, he don't like nobody.
Right.
But then when he read the vibe and he realize that's just how Uncle Iroy is, he go deal with Uncle Iroy. But he will deal with Uncle Iroy when he sees the benefit to deal with Uncle Iroy. If Iroy arguing and thing, he nowhere close, he gone. See when Iroy happy and relaxed and yeah, my son all up in that vibe because that is the vibes he like, that is the you understand? So that vibe thing is kind of iffy.
No, what is you speaking on is something that she mentioned, right?
Yeah.
No, the question that was asked. What is your moral and your principles you look for?
Oh, when
in
it
someone?
comes to okay. Well,
Relationship.
for me, I hate arguments. I don't like arguments at all. If I have an argument with whoever my significant other is, she will be arguing and I'll just be like, okay, alright, cool, no problem. That's the end of that conversation.
And why be in the relationship?
Yeah.
No, we're looking for something that you're looking for before you enter the relationship.
Yeah, that was it. No arguments. I hate arguments. It have a lot of women who, when they would tell you, well, when you come with me, you have to do this and you have to do that and you have to do this and you have to do...
Oh, that's called demanding.
I don't want that.
Which is what? Hold on.
That's called demanding.
I don't
You're
want
very
that
demanding.
at all.
And that is should
At
should
the end of the
avoid.
day,
There's a woman who put it down, she
no, it's
No, it have a
could
difference
be a woman
between
putting
a
down
woman
her-
putting down her thing and one who actually telling you have to do this. You're not telling the man, okay, that we work things out, this is what I think we should do, or whatever. It's not a should do in it. It's a you have to in it. Some of them just get this thing mixed up. Just get it mixed up bad.
cool them, did he?
No, because you see now, you could come to a man and be like, hi, you know, I want to get to know you, I want to be with you and thing and whatever, I want you to build together. You know, somebody who motivational and you know you want to build a future. And then there's some of them saying, oh, you have to give me money one time, you have to give me this, you have to pay my child stuff. No. We now meet. Slow down. I ain't even get to know you, you don't even get to see the color of your panty, relax yourself. You understand? Some of them just want to speed, no. And when all you do that, when you feel anything, that start quick, go end fast. Simple as that.
Yep.
Yeah? As it start, it will done, yes. Just how a relationship start is exactly how it will done. Because here what? You come in a relationship with the intention for money, money go be why it go finish. Simple. So if you go with a man and you say, okay, I go in with you because he have fancy car, he have money and thing. If he lost his work, you leaving him immediately. Because she see now she came in the relationship with bad intention in the first place. Just like some men is do it too, some men is do it woman and also I don't want to stay on just, being against man or being against woman. I for both parties is what's right. Right? So at the end of the day, a woman and all, you understand? You can't just go with somebody for the benefits of you. And men, you can't go with a woman because you see she a car or she going on there just now and she hold and she and no children. Hey, stop doing that. Stop targeting the pensioners, please. Or they stop at that.
I could finish to say what I'm looking for and what I'm not looking for.
Feel free.
Thank you. All right. So back to me. Right. So yeah. Whatever she said, I'm not looking for that. Right? I look for a woman who is spiritual. Now, you don't have to have a religion per se, but you have to believe that there is a higher being. Right? I have nothing against religion. In my own view, I believe religion is made to divide. So, once you believe there's a higher being, you and I could get along. I like a woman who's active. You can't tell me every single day you feeling to just lie down. Lie down. Hey, let me go to the movie. I'm tired.
Demotivating. That is what it's called. And them so is to detox from your life. They toxic.
This is what I'm not looking for. So I will continue. Thank you. So yeah. As we go again. Right? And I like a woman who's active. I want a woman who up for anything. You don't have to do it. You just have to give me the idea that you're for it. Because sometimes I will come with some ridiculous ideas just to see if you up for it. I like a woman who up for anything. I like a woman who have my back. Don't tell me you have my back. Right? And if somebody come in my house to rob, you're pushing me in front and ball, you go and see what's going on. No, darling. All you're always talking about equal opportunities. Get your equal self up and go down and see what's going on downstairs. If you get shoot, I love you from upstairs. Don't worry. Yeah, that's what I want. I want a woman. The relationship is 50-50, not 75-30.
That's your take on relationship?
That's my take.
50-50?
50-50, not 75-30.
You agree with that?
Where you drop, I can pick up. Where I drop, you're supposed to be able to pick up too. That's the kind of woman I
You agree with that?
50-50.
50-50 relationship? 50-50 relationship?
Yeah.
Okay, so that what goes now to because I'm going to ask. You're in a significant dating for a period of time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you all think that the man's supposed to front the bill all the time, or at some point in time the woman's supposed to front the bill?
No, at some point the woman must be able to help out the man. I believe in that. I
Like
believe in that.
They go on dates, right? Like restaurant dates? The dates restaurant?
Yeah, according to the situation. Yeah, I went out with somebody already in the past, and when we reached in the restaurant and everything, I'm being real with you, he forgot his card.
Like one time?
No, not yet. That was one time, but listen to it still. He forgot his card. I say, okay, I go pay for the whole thing because I end up having to pay for the whole thing. He didn't have no money on him. I pay for the whole thing and everything. And after that, he ended up sending the money back for me. And when he sent it back for me, I get twice the amount I pay for. Yeah, it has some genuine people, and it has some people who naturally say that and rub you. Be mindful, please, people.
So like surely relationship.
It's a give and take.
No, my take on it, right? Now, a lot of people just tell me I like comedy, but there's truth in my comedy. There's a method to my madness. Right? There's a method to my madness. When you go in a restaurant and they hand you a plaque with all the menus, and what is it called? A menu, right? So if we having a dinner, it's you and I. It's called menu, me and you. So you and I have to pay for that. Don't drop it on me alone.
Yes, you never realize that, yeah.
Don't understand the menu part which I describe, but what's saying that the fact that you have to pay, totally have to pay for it.
No, if you spell it out, menu, M-E-N-U.
No, understand that part either. What I'm saying is, right,
Yeah.
when you're going to date a young lady, even though the menu spell however it's spelled, right?
Yeah.
Your belief is the man and the woman should pay.
Here why I believe the man and the woman should pay. If I call a woman and say, here what, we going on a date, which means I front and everything. I say, we going on a date. If we come together and decide, hey, let's go for something to eat, that's two of us. two of us have to pay for the bill. If I call, then yeah, I go front the bill because I asked you to go.
I agree with that one.
That's why being in a relationship with the person.
Yes.
Yes.
If I ask you to go, then I front in the bill because I asked you to leave whatever you're doing to come and
And if she
spend your
asks
time
you to
with
go
me.
on it.
If she asks me to go and she decides to pay the bill.
No, she decide. You don't think she was.
Well, yeah, she's supposed to.
Because that's your role going, right?
Yeah, but that's the rule I'm going. But if she falls short, it shouldn't be hard. It have something called vex money. It shouldn't be hard to pull out your vex
You're
money.
damn right.
And back up.
I always
Right? But remember, you call. So from the time the bill reach, don't push it by me because you call. You call. I didn't call you. You call me. The same thing I expect from me. I call you. So when we go, I will front the bill. If I fall short and say, baby, I need an extra 50, it shouldn't be a problem. But if we decide we going on a date, then we have to pay for the bill. Don't push it by me and boyfriend. No. You pay and I pay. That's how it goes. Together. It's a relationship.
Oh.
Yes, it's a relationship. It's not a togetherness. Two
Date
different.
a guy like him, how will you speak?
Oh no. I know him personally.
No, not that him, but a guy like him, how we thinking? Would you date a guy like that?
No.
Why?
No.
Why?
Okay, my reason for me not wanting to date a guy like that, I sorry to tell you, right? You see, dates, I sorry to tell you, in my book, the man should pay the date. For the dates. He should pay for the dates in my
Even
book.
if you invite him to go on a...
Even if I invite him, you understand? If I had to be inviting a man to go on a date, that means he's not doing what he's supposed to do. But that means he's not taking me out if I had to be asking him to take me out.
That go for my head.
Okay,
Sorry to tell you.
So here what's going on, right? Let me ask this question, right? So when you go in a relationship, we are both human beings. Nobody dating an animal, right? We are both human beings. You believe that every time a man supposed to ask, what about a woman pampering a man? Because we have feelings. We need attention. We need love too. Just like you are a human being. You have
Sheffy.
feelings.
Talk, Sheffy.
You have need
Sheffy.
for attention. You have need for comfort. I'm a chef by profession, and I telling you, I don't like cooking all the time. If I have a woman, she had to be able to bubble up what, baby, if you bubble corned beef, I eating it because you cook it. Right? So it's the same thing with a date. You cannot always, and this is the problem with a lot of people in society right now. We get fooled by videos, all these lifetime movies and these nonsense people want to be watching where they believe it is on demand to do everything. No, darling, you working too, I working. We both drawing money. So my money is to carry you on dates. What is your money used for? What is your money to do?
Now, listen this, right? Because he made a statement. I didn't say that he has to spend money on everything. You understand, more conservative with money, which is a thing that most women do. We are very conservative with money. You understand? So listen this, yes, it has some of us, you understand, who actually have we head on. The ones who actually have, yes, some who have the head on. You understand? We are very conservative with money. Meaning,
I disagree.
If he want to take us out on a date, or we going out on a date, he could spend the money for a date. Now listen the thing, dating, right, somebody and actually living with the person in a relationship is two different things too, eh? No, because here they say, if we living in a house together and it have bills and whatever the case may be, I can understand we sharing the bill and whatever the case may be if we go out on a date. But let me be real here, if I cooking all the time, right? I cooking all the time, I working. You understand? If we actually, I see him out teacher and I doing whatever. All these things I do in home, you understand? Because most likely he will be working right through. Let me ask you something. You don't think he deserves to pay the bill? Let me be real here.
No.
So,
Sheffy, go ahead, Sheffy.
most of the time,
let me give
the
you a
woman
point.
does be cooking.
No,
It
darling.
is the woman.
No.
Hey, you is a chef.
You have to.
That's exactly what I was saying.
You is a chef. If you're dating a chef,
Yeah,
it's hard for you. Cook
But
right
you
through.
have to let me talk. You have to let me talk. Hear what's going on. Right?
Sheffy, before you start, right? Pause it. Don't speak from the aspect you being a chef.
No. I'm not going to speak from the aspect of me being a chef. It is very rare in this time and age to find a woman to come and tell a man, hey baby, let's go on a date. Let me carry you for lunch. Let me carry you to the store and buy this. Let me buy that for you. Let me do this for you. Society have that belief that man should always top whatever that is the mass majority of money, right? No, we dealing with two human beings. If a man could come and say, baby, let me go for dinner, let me go and watch a movie. Why is it wrong for a woman to come and do the same thing? Just like how they always expect a man to go down on his knees and propose. How you so sure a man don't want a woman to come to him and go, will you marry me?
For him to feel small, most of them just feel small.
Will you? It have nothing to do with feeling small. We're talking about mature people here. We're not talking about people who insecure about their sexuality. I would be glad if a woman go down on her knees and ask me, will you marry me? I will stand up like a woman on spite and be like, oh, just for the fun of it. Because I like that feeling. No, listen. No, understand what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the feeling. The feeling of asking somebody, will you marry me? Women get that feeling because they get the belief that man should always do it. So you don't think man wants a feeling that, hey, this woman loves me so much that she decided to come and ask me to marry her?
So you'll accept a woman proposal?
Yes.
Listen, I'll stick a pin in you then. I'll stick a pin. I know you're ready to fire off already. I want to come here old school because them loving and them different from when we know.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
You think it's okay for a woman to propose to a man? Honest opinion.
If I think it's okay.
For a woman to go, she needs to propose to a man.
If she loved the man the way she say that she loved the man, I don't see a problem a woman doing that.
Thank you.
You sure, way?
Thank you.
I just might take.
There's no problem there.
Just how a man could propose. It might have, how much percent? It might be much, but it might have 1% or 3% will want to do it. And we see it happen already.
Right. And then we go back into the traditional days, which is the men going on the knees and so forth.
Well, that's what every female look forward for, a man doing it. But as he say, women always believe that it's a man thing to do it. But it always, okay, he looking for a different experience, something different. And he will accept it. Nothing wrong with that, that's normal.
Woman going down on the knees.
So
I probably, I would.
2020.
Well, what was the accent? So
2020 matter of fact.
So back then, you, as we younger than you, right?
Yeah.
You our age back then, right? A woman going down on her knees to propose to a man. You think it was accepted back then?
It's not that it wasn't accepted, but people would have watched it like if you're mad.
You're mad?
Yeah,
right.
I just feel so.
So now you think that the new era thing, that the new thing, new generation thing?
Well, it's strange.
Change it. And did he? Would you go on your knees and propose to a guy that you madly love?
I thought about that once after being with him for how much years, and you know what? Right the day that I going to buy the ring, God showed me a sign and I never do it again. That was the dumbest idea I ever had. Thank God I didn't do that. Yeah?
But you know,
yes?
experience doesn't always bring maturity, you know. Experience doesn't always bring maturity, you know. Because a lot of women, men do it too, base their experience on their last relationship. Right? Which is wrong. Your past supposed to be a learning experience, not a life sentence.
Facts.
You understand? So when you're going to a new relationship, you're supposed to go into a new relationship with a new understanding, a new beginning, a new sense on life.
You save the bro code.
A new sense on life.
You now save the bro code.
You have to go into a new sense on life. No.
Because, so continue across. There are a lot of relationships where both parties, I want to say there's females, right?
Yeah.
Both parties come into a new relationship with baggage from previous relationship. And have the new person paying for it.
Paying for it, that's wrong.
Point blank, I cannot stand that. Do not compare me to them. Their mindset mightn't be the same as mine and the lifestyle totally indifferent.
No. They ain't comparing you as them, but the behavior.
The behavior,
so much
yes.
that they reflect on you, like, because you coming in genuinely now.
Yeah.
Didi, you genuine, you love him. You do what you gotta do.
I can't deal with trust issues. So
Did
anytime
it-
a man tell me I trust issues, I start to tell you, you have a blessed day, God bless to you, I cannot deal with that, I cannot deal with that. You will give me anxiety.
Let me ask you a question, right? Let me ask you one question, right? And this goes out to all women in general. If a lot of women say what they're looking for, and there's a list of, boy, the list longer than my arm of what they're looking for. But let me ask a genuine question to all women out there, right? If a man come to you generally and say, I love you, the first question a woman is asked is, what about me that you love? It doesn't have to be anything about you that I love. Your aura speaks louder than your body. You understand? It's like children reading vibes. Your aura is the aura, that invisible space around you.
One
that
week you meet
speaks
any person
loud.
say yeah, that's all the love you.
I didn't say
and it's
that.
aura.
I didn't say that. You're not listening to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. I said if a man comes to you and said, no, there's different levels of love, darling. Don't get that confused. Okay? There's I love you. There's hi, how you doing? It's also I love you. Where are you? Is also I love you. What are you up to? Is also I love you. Do you need anything? Is also I love you. You just have to pay attention to the sign. If somebody can message you, finish? If somebody can message you and say, do you need anything? How are you? What are you doing? Can I help you with any need? That is I love you without saying I love you. Because they care enough to take time out of whatever busy schedule they have to message you, to ask you, do you need anything? Now you might need one, you might need
Just the
nothing,
thought of it,
but just the thought that they could take their time of whatever they're doing to message you, to ask you, do you need anything? Is I love you. You see, people always wait for the person to say, I love you, to believe that the person loves you, but you have to pay attention to the simple signs, the little comments, the little texts. Have a blessed morning. How are you enjoying your evening? Those are simple things. So if a man could come to you generally and say, you know what? I've been seeing you for a while. Something about you I love. Or something about you I love. Would you take that time to spend a day or an evening with me? What would you be your response to that person knowing that you don't know that person?
You see now, I would like to take a moment to think about it. Right? When I say I don't know the person, it's like a stranger come up to me, or somebody who I just see around or something. Or we just talk a lot.
No. You and that person don't talk.
We don't talk.
You don't talk. You probably see them now and then, but all you don't talk. The person just come to you because it's very hard for men to go to a woman and say, I like you. I like your vibes. It has some women, based on my experience, I'm not talking about everybody else, I'm talking about me. Based on my experience. Now, for a lot of people who know me, I really don't care how I look. I is dressed anyhow. My hair always in a state. You can probably see it now.
That's so.
Right?
And
you go up to a woman, just now I run, and you go up to a woman and say, I like you. I would love to get to know you. Can we spend the evening or day together? What would be your response?
Right.
Okay. My response, to be honest with you, would literally be, give me a number, let's get to know each other over the phone, and then I'll consider going out. If I don't know the person, I feel like the person come to me genuinely, you understand, and bravely. So I will give them a chance, I'll give them the opportunity. Because it's rare, so I'll give them the opportunity. Some girls might run like a dog, but I like them thing. It's a different mindset. I like them thing.
No, but you say over the phone, illiteracy is a problem. What if the person They know what they're talking about, but they can't spell it out.
Oh, I don't like texting. I would have called the person I talked to them.
Let me stick
Alright, just ask him.
let me stick a pin in for 2 minutes, right? Then you want to ask the panel if I move on to the next question.
Yeah. What I
Speaking
want
of
to,
maybe
yeah.
TV,
Okay, I want to really say something and I could ask something. How he was mentioning that a man should share the bill with a female. Now we have some men, some gentlemen, them just feel them supposed to pay the bill.
At all times.
Correct, that's right.
Some men, yeah, at all times, that is their role at that point in time to pay a bill. My experience, like the experience I've been through.
Right.
So, what all they're discussing now, I'm listening to it.
And the young people think.
Yeah. The old school, you know, how I girls grew up and the friends that I had, or I still have, you don't just drop your friends. That me to go to dinner is nothing like they're expecting me to want to pay. I am not saying that I cannot assist you, don't get me wrong. But in my times, men always volunteer to pay.
Right.
And that is what I know.
Right.
Now,
So this is you know that from growing up.
yeah.
You think it's something that should always continue? Or you think it's okay for them to change up a little?
It could change up a little bit because it are some men now and some women, I'm bashing the men, they're aggressive.
So, they're being aggressive, I don't know.
They go out and a couple just start up.
Right.
You understand? So you have to know the person that you're dating first thing first.
Right.
You don't just go out with somebody and you know who
Because
you're
some
going
just
out with
feel
because they're
offended.
way
Why you
embarrassed
pulling
you.
out your money?
They didn't cater for that.
Yeah. And even though he said that, Shafi, I'm not fighting it out. You understand? Yes, a woman could pay the bill sometimes. She could do it. Because she paid the bill and all. She could assist.
Nothing wrong with that. That's normal.
But with the guys I have a sometimes been with here, when I turn around and I say, hey, well, I want to pay the bill or whatever, or I go help you out and thing, I go pay half, or I go pay to hire the car to do have a vehicle, them had a big problem with that. I get blown for that. I mean, that literally started that argument. Yes.
This is okay.
Yeah.
You know if it's good with bad right now. I tell you, no, I tell you. I want to read some of your comments, right? That one person that is Lavon, see? The person right here.
Lavon Joseph Bacchus.
Only them cheap men does watch things like that. So the next one is somebody saying,
Shirley Thomas.
listen, Shirley Thomas saying he only talking crap. He sounds cheap. I prefer. I wanna finish. But everybody giving the 2 cents now, right? No, I don't know if this is speaking about the guests on the panel or speaking in general. I don't know who they're speaking about. Right? Because I say this discussion is an open discussion.
Right.
Right? So he gives me views how we think that men operate on.
But to go back to the main question, honestly speaking, I want somebody who will motivate me. See, like how I start up my business, people like I want somebody who will push me to that level, and I can push them the same way and say, hey, why you don't want further at this? Why you don't try to open up business instead of working for people? I want somebody who will motivate me, not somebody that when I come to do a show or I get hired for something, you're not even there to support me. I post up something, you don't even like it, you don't share it, you don't show no kind of interest. I don't feel like if you're waiting, I'm gonna be in a relationship with somebody like that.
I have a 2 cents on that though. No, I agree with everything you say. Because women, same thing with a man, we want that support. But in terms of a woman doing a business and a man supporting, a lot of people don't know the difference between criticizing and constructive criticism.
Talk with you,
Because criticizing, you always have a problem with everything. Constructive criticism means when I tell you something, I'm not trying to put you down, but I'm trying to put you up on game.
Okay.
Right? Because probably I have tried it before, and because of my feedback, I understand how people move and think. Now, I'm a chef by profession. I try to start up my own business. Right? There's a lot of, I always message my customers and ask them for their honest opinion. Don't tell me you like something because you know me and you like me and you want me to feel good. Give me your honest opinion. It's the same thing as a man talking to his woman. His woman might start a business. Now, the woman must be able to tell the difference between the man trying to put her down and the man trying to put her up on game. She must be able to tell the difference. But like me, I would tell you, okay, if you're doing a t-shirts or whatever you're doing, right? And I turn and tell you, hey, you're going to meet some people who are going to tell you that's too expensive, you should drop that by this and you should drop that by that. And then you will meet somebody else who tell you, that's the wrong color, no, you should use this color shines brighter. And at the end of the day, it's your business. You have to understand where you're going. But the man you have, you have to understand where he's going to. Because he could be putting you up on game, and because you don't know the difference between constructive criticism and criticizing, you will feel bad for everything you tell him. Doesn't mean that he attacking you, he's just trying to let you know, hey, in business, it's always it always have these people who just make you want to pull out
I
your hair.
doesn't mind, you understand, if my significant other come and say, well, Didi, I don't like this, I think we should do this, however, I'm glad for the opinion, I have no problem with the criticism. But what I am stating is, my issue is the support level, meaning that, okay, if I up on stage singing, you're supposed to be cheering me the loudest. You are supposed, yes, if I come out and I say, okay, I having a food sale, my food sale is supposed to be on your status, because if I'm making money, we making money, we are a team.
Yes.
Elizabeth are coming. Hey, yes now. That kind of iffy too, eh?
Listen.
If you on stage and you're singing bad, it would be wrong of me to cheer you on.
It
No,
don't
why
matter.
wrong? Why?
No, because yes, I happy that you're on stage and you get the chance to explore yourself. But
I wouldn't be singing.
I will come and tell you, hey, you know, you was a little octave too low.
No,
Or you
it's
was
talking about the time and the moment.
Or
on
the
stage.
time and the moment that you're on
Yeah,
stage.
right.
Even if it's something awkward to you, what would you do? You would shun yourself like, hey, you know, Sheena, right?
No. That I wear in your jersey bowl and
No, I'm just
proud.
speaking about.
Yeah,
Right,
I
like
wear
I'm
jersey
talking
bowl
about
and proud.
all
Yeah.
on Facebook.
I did.
When
But from
I
the
live,
time you
could
come off
share.
the stage, I let you know, hey.
Right.
No.
The next question I want to go into, right? Can a male accept the same hurt he put a female through? What's the difference?
No.
No?
Yeah, I cannot accept.
You're talking, speak up. Speak with the current with me. Oh, you speak with the current. Tell me voice you want. You understand? Can a male accept the same hurt he put a female through?
No,
What's your 2 cents why you say?
because men like to do, and they can't take. It has go to violence. You understand?
And mommy.
And let me tell you this.
No.
Yeah.
What did you do?
Oh, woman first.
What did you do?
Yeah, because man always feel that they're right.
You tell women who feel that was right too?
Nothing wrong with that.
Right.
But they like to do, but they cannot take, and it's a fact.
Right.
You understand? Now, here what I know about man. When they're sick, they just cry more.
Hey, you make me wet yourself. I wet myself.
They can't take, they don't like to feel sick.
Yeah.
Nope. They're like a baby. Slap my head, do this to me.
Rub my
Oh
foot.
God, bathe me. When they get strong, they want to cuff you down. Why? No.
I want to go over my head there kind of way. Didi, what's your take on that? Yeah, go ahead now. Go ahead.
Right.
That's
In that whole
Go
scenario.
ahead.
In that whole scenario, to be honest with you, had a laugh, eh? Is the truth. Because at the end of the day, alright, a man could want a girl and she go turn around and say, I go forgive you, baby. As he won the girl and she find out, you understand, and thing and whatever, is a whole different scenario. Okay, how to put it? Okay. He won she, baby, I forgive you. She won him, girl, you stink dirty, this, that. But you won first. So why I don't understand. Make it make sense.
Make it make sense.
Make it make sense. And then on top of it now, a girl and a man fall out, or whatever the case may be, they have whatever problems, you understand? She won him, or whatever the case may be. I being honest with you, most of the women, if what they know or they don't want, it's better you leave. If you know you're reaching that stage, better you leave. Because he ain't going and forget that. We might still say okay and hold a blind eye. Them not forgetting, man. That man dwelling on that. He's sleeping and he might start talking till he sleep and all. You understand? I'm not going to try. You go have me in the back of your mind. I might think okay, everything normal, but no, you have it in mind for me. Yeah? It has some man who go reach to the point when them get a little want to kill themselves. Woman ain't doing that.
You sure?
A very rare woman
I
just kill
disagree.
herself for a man. Very rare. We don't
disagree.
see a more man kill himself for whole. Let me be real here. What a drink whatever grandma so?
Yeah, eventually, yeah.
The
Yeah.
ratio is higher, but
Yeah,
I
it's higher on
disagree
men.
that women don't kill themselves.
No, I want to stick to the question, right?
Yes. What was the question?
Because I was, can a male accept the same hurt he put a female through?
No.
Yes.
No. Tell me why yes.
Chef, yeah, if you don't, I want to hear it.
Tell me why yes. I
No.
want to hear you.
Let me explain why I say it, right? Because it have a such thing that we in the 21st century believe in something called homophobia, where there's a lot of men who believe that if they tap into the feeling side of the body, they either label gay or a sissy man or,
Feminine.
that kind of thing,
Okay.
right? But men who accept the maturity and accept that,
A masculine type.
yeah, their masculinity, believe that we have feelings too. No, we get the same hurt women get from. It's just that have some men who are able to hold it in and not act on it. And then there are some men who kill in the whole household. You understand? So we can accept it, but that is based on the man who is getting the hit. Right? Because for me, I hold my feelings in, but I distance myself. So you might see me today, you won't see me tomorrow, then next week I disappear and you're wondering, hey Sheffy, I ain't hear from Sheffy in a long time. I ain't see Sheffy in a while. That's because based on what you did to me, instead of acting it out and creating a bigger problem, because the law favors women, if nobody didn't know. The law favors women, so a woman could damage her own self and still put the man in court for doing nothing. And the man could get locked up for doing nothing. The law favors women. So, because of that, I distance myself. So, I will pull away.
Chef, you're going to that deep
Pull
cave
away.
there with that argument, with that discussion there.
Pull
right?
away. Pull away. No, that is me. It has some men, I kill in the whole household. It has some men, I go drink grandma's own. It has some men, I go hang myself. Right? Every man deals with that hurt differently.
Differently.
But men can deal with it based on the men or the man that you are with at that point.
Right. I want to ask you, right, since this you mentioned it, right? If it is yes to give advice to men who hurting in whatever aspect relationship wise, right? What would your advice be?
My first advice to any man who hurting in any relationship, whatever religion you are a part of and whatever you believe in, go to that higher being first and see what that higher being tells you. If your mind and spirit and body is not open enough to listen, then you go to somebody who is of elder to you and of a more experience and see what their opinion is and weigh it based on what you think you should do, and then you act upon it as my advice to whoever man is.
So you're going to say before? So you're going to mention before? I see you were stopping him now.
No, I live in him, he come good.
You come good?
He come good.
Anytime
you go so.
Yeah, you come good. And next question on the power there, right? Is it okay for someone to text your significant other at 3 a.m. in the morning?
Who you want to answer that first?
This open.
Who you want to answer that first?
This open.
Well, with me, I doesn't have my phone on vibrate. I doesn't have it off because I'm a mother. I'm a grandmother. I have kids. I have grandchildren all about. I have good friends who like brother and sister to me who have my back.
Amen.
So if somebody want to call me after 3 in the morning or text me after 3 in the morning, you don't know that person's situation.
Amen.
First thing first.
Fact.
So you don't find or the man should get harassed because my phone, somebody texts me. If
Amen.
I want to make he feel comfortable, it's either I switch it off, but if I leave it on, it's because I leave my phone open for a call. It have emergency call.
Amen.
Somebody calling you to tell you they're in the hospital or this one died and they want to reach out to you. Watch my phone and then touch it. Hello? He mad. I answer my phone.
I agree with you.
And hear what happening? It's my phone.
I agree with you. I agree with you. I agree with
Didi.
you. Amen.
Didi.
Didi, go ahead.
Didi shake his head, no.
Go ahead. Didi.
Regardless, if I'm in a relationship or not, you see from 9 p.m. do not text my phone, and from 10 o'clock in the morning, then you can start to call me. I am very funny and I adore my sleep. You understand? You see, if it's not my son calling me, if it is not my son calling me, because obviously that man will be like down there. If he on work, then he could call me. But if it's anybody else, something and wherever, I sorry to tell you, I am not a doctor, I'm not a police, I can't save you, somebody want to kill you. Do not call me, I am not in none of those jobs, spectac, and I don't want to be either. I just get anxiety, I'm not going through that.
So if it is
So
you,
let me ask you this.
go ahead.
Suppose your son calling you and you know it's your son not calling you. You will go to answer the phone.
No, if it's a strange number, just so, I will answer the strange number. But once I see according to who it is, I will watch it, but I put my phone on vibrate. Right? My son not old enough to have a phone yet or whatever. But when I reach to that point in life, you understand, certain things will change up a bit. And to be real, I don't want my son leave out of the house.
Okay, let me ask you this. Your parents are alive right now?
Yeah, they're like.
Okay. Suppose mommy trying to reach you. I'm just saying.
And
Mommy
something
trying to reach you because mommy have an emergency.
Okay, with my scenario, mine's different from other people.
Yeah,
With
that's-
me now, my parents are living in the States. So if them have to call for emergency, they have to call across day, call my sister and them across day. Can't call me, I can't help you.
Nobody ain't say no, but a message on
If
to
they're in
you.
Trinidad, no problem. If they're in Trinidad, they could call me.
The question was,
Yeah.
is
Could
it
somebody
okay
call you
Well, yeah.
for someone
to call your
to call your significant other at 3 a.m.?
At 3 a.m.
If you and
If
your
it's
boyfriend lie down
if it's
sleeping,
somebody, okay, if it's somebody who have feelings for them, I think it's wrong for them so to call that hour. Anybody else is not a problem. But if it's somebody who know them trying to break up with little happy home, I don't think that's right. And them shouldn't even be allowing that strippiness. Don't allow it at all.
Right.
Cut it off one time immediately. Goodbye. Because if that
you
the
can't
case,
stop somebody from
if
calling
a
your phone.
man entertaining somebody, no, he could stop it.
Oh.
Block, delete, and it have the police station, let them know it is harassment. They will get the memo. They will get the memo. A man could say no, no means no. A woman could say no, no means no. And if you continue, it have ways to deal with it. Take what you get. Yeah? Who don't hear does feel.
Yeah, I'll go for that.
Yeah?
Jeffrey, is it okay for someone to call or text your significant other at 3 a.m.?
Based on who the person is, I have no problem with that, because at the end of the day, I meet you with your friends, and God say that relationship don't last. I want you to still keep your friends just as I want to keep my friends, right? So if we have that understanding that this person is contacting you for whatever reason, then if they call you at 3 a.m., I know who the person is, I know what they're contacting you for. So it doesn't bother me. But at the end of the day, if you get a woman and she for you, then you don't have that to study. That is on her. You don't have the right to tell somebody what to do with their phone. They buy it, they pay for it, right? If you're a woman really for you, 100%, like all these women they say right now that they for you 100%, they will know who to cut off and who to entertain. So if a woman allowing somebody who trying to break up what we have to continue calling you, calling her, then she not for you. You need to get rid of that woman and she friends.
Exactly.
Right? But if a woman for you, she will let this person know, hey, hear this. You see these hours you want to be calling me? It don't work so. I work in like Massey. I open from 6 in the morning to 4 in the evening. After 4, unless it's not important, don't call me. Simple as that. If the woman for you, you as a person, as a man, you and I, as a man, shouldn't have to have that problem on our mind. Because if the woman says she for you, she will understand what comes with being for you.
At least she said, well, I'm a cousin calling man.
Every man that call a woman is she cousin, she uncle, she father, she nene, and she everybody.
Like,
right?
actually talking right
No.
now?
Yes!
Did he say no?
No.
Did he say no?
Or you can spend a day with me, my phone is hardly ring and watch people might feel. I had the
No,
world
but
of friends and the
we
world
talking,
of my phone
we're
ring.
not talking about you, darling.
No,
we
but
talking
as
about women in
saying, you
general.
understand? Okay, you understand? If I had to talk for that woman, it's the truth. It's the damn truth. I feel it for
Everybody
myself.
is their uncle,
Me,
their
no,
cousin,
but for
their
them,
friend,
I have
their brother,
seen
their...
I can't back no girl.
This
I'm
is
not
my
backing
riding
no woman.
partner.
I'm not backing no woman because I had girlfriends, I have seen it forehand. They turn around and tell the man, hey, that's my cousin and thing, but you're riding your cousin. And I'm funny about incest, so I lock them off one time too. Because that's sick in my brain. So big up all you. Huh?
You think incest really exists?
Yes, it exists. It does. They're sick. And I don't want no friends who on that level. I'm sorry to tell you.
No, but to my point, based on your question, brother, you have to understand the woman you're with. And if your woman really for you, then she will do that locking off. That stress, based on everything else that a man have to deal with in a household, that added stress is not necessary, brother. So the woman you with will handle that. The woman you with will deal with that. She would know what is of importance and what is not of importance. And it's so nice about phones right now that you could put important calls and unimportant calls. So you have calls even when you turn your phone off. If that person call you, your phone will turn on and ring.
If it's important.
Yes.
If it's important.
So
So based on your woman, brother, based on your woman, that added stress is not for a man because we don't already have to deal with bills. We have to bring money in the house. If we ain't working, it's all kind of talk until we get a job. All that extra headache is not needed once you have a woman who for you.
No,
So
listen.
that question is really for a woman, not a
No,
man.
listen, let me just start with something you see. When a man is working, and I have a big problem with this, and I made a video based on it as well. You understand? When a man is no longer working, and all the time he was the breadwinner, and you sit down here asking he plays, because most of them just tell you, hey, sit down home, baby. You understand? Some of them does be working, but either way, do not bring him down, because most of the time it's he money spending. Don't bring him down. I do agree with that. I'm sorry to tell you. If a man is not working, you as a woman could help him look for work too. Don't bring him down, you understand? If he's not going and look for work and whatever the case may be, you understand, and he's not showing no kind of interest in getting back on his foot, you understand, and you realize, okay, 2-3 months back, you could leave him. But other than that, if he's the man and he was always helping you, he always supporting you, he was always this high-spirited person, I hate to see woman disrespect and bring down man for that. That is just my point of view, eh? It has some men, you understand, I being real with you. Some of them will lose the work and feel like it's the end of the world, especially petroleum workers. Most of them thought it was the end of the world. It is not the end of the world, they could get a next job. You could. And then it have some of them in the little small work and whatever the case may be, but it was making sure the little that have, they trying to get she everything. Because it have men who don't have high level of education, they don't have no big certificate and no fancy thing, but they still trying, especially construction workers. So with the lockdown and everything too, I find it should not bring down no man.
I had a point I wanted to bring across. A lot of women, based on what you say, a lot of women go into a relationship putting a lifespan on the relationship. There's a lot of women go into a relationship putting a lifespan on the relationship. They're like, yeah, he look like we might last about a year and a half.
Like you? Do you do something like that?
It have women that put lifespan on relationship?
Nah, I clingy. It have,
All women is going to
Oh,
ship.
no,
you clingy.
I clingy,
We
so
talking-
I will long term. But some of them, they do that. They'll be like,
It
nah,
have
he might
women
last
that
about
put
6
a
months. Let me
life-
see what I can get from him.
Yeah, it have women that put a
Men
life.
also.
Well, I'm a man, so I talk
As
about
I say,
women.
Man lives with too.
Because I want to, surely, this goes both ways, right?
Right.
What's your views on someone showing up at your house unannounced?
I hate that.
I hear that.
I don't even like you calling me unannounced.
Please
I don't
don't.
like it.
I
No,
hate
no.
I
We roll
hate
it.
it.
We roll it.
That come like a surprise. Surprise.
No, that's relationship. I talk about
If
that.
it's relationship and he is my man, oh God, baby, yes, surprise man. Come, yes.
So we roll here.
Yeah. If it's-
You see this guy, this man, whatever, right? And he had this habit of showing up to your house unannounced. Is it acceptable to you or not?
Well, I'm a grown girl. I'm a skeleton in my closet. So any given time he chooses to pass through, he welcome.
Right.
If I'm not there, well, he know well,
You're not there.
Gina not there,
Right.
but he welcome.
Mama Gina.
Any hour, any time,
Yeah,
any
he's welcome.
day, come pass through.
Unannounced.
I don't care,
Yeah.
come. Yeah, surprise.
Because men
man.
just want to test you, to see the kind of woman that they really have,
Right.
It's not that you have
That
to
is
know.
true.
You don't have to know every time your man coming by you,
That's
Woman,
Likewise,
usually women.
It's not a have to. It's a relationship. You
That's true.
love your
That's
woman.
true. That's
You're
true.
passing on she side. It's not that you want to mako she, But you're passing, you're close to she home. What it taking you? You
To
reach
take a
so
5
close
minutes.
just to swing by the baby and say I love you. Or I see some man wanna bring something that you like.
Mango.
Yeah.
Don't know what's mango, eh? A good mango.
A good mango. No
avocado.
big thing. No
You
big thing. A
understand?
good
No,
mango.
listen this one. Mommy make a valid point, but hear this now. Hear how this going to turn into an argument for some women, eh?
Right.
You passed by your partner, but he 5 minutes away from me, so why you didn't come and check me? They just get on just so. Yeah? You're going to check your partner, so I live in Rydin. You're going by the gas station in Hollywood, but I live in Rydin.
Why he didn't check you
Why you
first?
didn't check me? Why you didn't come and check me after? Yes, it does make problems.
I have a
Don't
question
make no
for you,
problem.
Didi, based on what you just said. You ever thought about asking the man what he up to? Why he didn't pass and check it? Instead of just arguing the point that he didn't pass and check it, you ever asked him,
And I say I don't
wait,
know.
no, wait,
I say
wait.
most females do.
Yes,
for
but based
arguments.
on what you say, I'm asking the question. Have you ever thought about asking, baby, you're busy? You have deliveries to drop off, or you have somebody to drop somewhere, or you're late for work?
But the mango you pick up also really
Yeah, somebody else picked the mango off the tree so you couldn't bring it. You ever thought a lot of women just do that? They don't ask what is the time that the man working with. They're just concerned about the fact that I didn't pass. What if I know that you is a woman who just talk plenty and I'm not into that because I on that beat? I'm busy. I have to move. What about that?
Hey, Mr. Man, as I said before, you understand? I agree with what you see. You understand? I can't answer in a scenario that I'm not accustomed to.
What
I'm
about-
not accustomed to that one because
What
at the end of the day,
about
I
the
find
guy
the wrong
that
for that.
dates another
Ask the man what he doing. That's why most men doesn't want to tell woman the movements. That's why they doesn't want to do it sometimes. It's not that they're trying to hide nothing, They just can't take the whole talk. is to avoid the old talk.
I get hype.
Yeah, I agree with that. Okay,
Yeah. Look at some women when I tell them I win A or I win B or I win C. You talk about it.
Yeah. Why are you going there? Where are you going there for?
Guys, little girls.
Yeah, that's a trend.
Insecure little girls just think like that. But not like an old school like me. Go where to go. Once you come and check me, baby, I love you. Sometimes a man and me vibes. And you distracting him by telling him.
Where's that louder? I don't know what I'm saying. I was waiting this long.
Yeah.
This can't go over my head.
Sometimes it have man that's beyond their vibes.
Right.
We as women, we can see through no crystal ball to know how we think it, because he make up his timetable, what he doing first and what he doing after.
Exactly.
So you don't change his vibes.
Exactly.
Sometimes you change a man's vibes and he hustle to come back to check you, but he end up in an accident.
And that throw him off
He
the
could
whole
die.
course.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So we have to sometimes pat down. Trust your man. For your man to trust you. Leave him, let him do his thing. You love your man, let him do his thing. Let him run, let him do his thing comfortable. Because here what happening. If it's my man, I trust in him. Baby, go where you want to go. Because I know at the end of the day,
You're coming back
to check me.
Exactly.
So why distract him?
Exactly.
Because you went by Tom, Harry, Jane, or even Jennifer. You don't know what Jennifer and Tom, what he and Jennifer, they go to school together. And people, some women, some men, just misjudge. Because I have a cousin, his name is Marlon King. And if we meet up in San Fernando, we'll hug up and hold hands, you know. And you know people say, that man fucking she now. That's my first cousin, you know. But they don't have to know, but they just assuming and judge it. It doesn't mean that. I speaking for me, I is old school. Tough people, I will say, I will hold their hand, I will hug them up, because I the love we have, that the bond we have. It's special. So, man and woman, though, advantage the situation. Sometimes it does be real.
Facts.
Moms, based on what you're saying with the trust part, right? You know, there's a lot of women who go into relationships looking for a man to create a fault, and
Let's go from here. Government over here. Creepy over here.
there's a lot of women who go into a relationship with a man based on their past experience, looking for the man to create a problem, to create a fault that they could jump up and ball and know you with a
Hold up for the clap, so we say yes, facts.
But why go in a relationship?
No.
But because of that is the reason that this cause a lot of women to always be behind their man's back like tick. Where you going? Where you doing? Where you up to? Where you right now? Send me your location. I'm calling you on a video.
Hello. Many have returned to you. Man doing woman the same thing too.
Yeah.
Where you going?
No.
Send me your location.
I'm not
I'm
disagreeing with you. But you remember, it's man versus woman. So I had to talk about the men.
I talk about the woman.
I had to talk about the men. Right?
And the next point I want to make it clear, and I'm talking real hard.
So what is it? Nice like a pie.
When a man say something to a woman, something like, I want to sleep with you, or I want to fuck you. Just so, he not to know she 3 days, you know. It's okay, it's a macho thing. But when a woman just meet a man, and she tell him, well, I have a phone bill, or I need a little grocery. The man like to say, but she just meet me, what she begging me for? Why does be beg for a woman and it does be asked for a man?
Because a man don't fuck for money.
Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. Don't listen to what I'm saying.
That's serious.
Listen to what I'm saying.
I know 5 strippers.
Men,
That you
Who's man?
don't know about your lifestyle.
men do. That's what I say. What men do? Don't do.
No.
Man don't fuck for money.
Hello.
What?
Go ahead, finish your
Man
question.
doing Gucci look back.
You understand? Yes.
What I'm telling you.
Yes. They get
They
catch
don't-
all in the
They
drain.
don't fuck for money.
All in the
What I'm
savannah.
telling you. Get mad or what? do that, they turn around and cock up their bottom head. Real
Yes.
But what I'm saying is, the point I'm making, when woman asks for something, some men like to say, beg. And when man asks for something, is ask.
I think
I have a problem with that because, come
Yeah,
on,
because they want to
why
be
they
to the
using the
woman
word
and them.
beg?
They're trying to be
Moms,
to the
moms,
woman.
no, moms. I think it's because based on the statement used. Remember, a lot of people have the knowledge of understanding, but not the understanding of knowledge, right? It's based on the statement you use. If you say, I would love to fuck you, that just means I want to fuck you. But a lot of women say, well, if we fuck, I'm a light bill to pay, I'm a water rate, my child nursery.
No, wait. Here I go stop you.
You understand what I'm
No, I
saying?
understand.
Here I go
Here is stop you.
Here I go stop you. Don't dwell on the bill. Water, light, grocery, whatever. The same way how it is a man, girl, I want to fuck you. Same way, I want to say, people like this for me.
No, but my base is the statement. You know,
But
it's the statement.
you're driving the woman, Statement, bill, grocery, WhatsApp.
No, but this is what I'm saying.
One
The
thing
state,
is
if a woman come to you and say, I want to fuck you, then, alright, let me fuck. There's nothing wrong with that statement. But from the time payment comes into the, I think that is where people change their mindset based on what the statement means. I think that's what it is. I think it's based on what this statement is made. Yeah, because it's based on the statement. Because if a woman just come and say, I want to fuck you, it's comparison with when a man saying, I just want to fuck you. But if a man say, girl, I want to fuck you, but hear this, I had this to pay, and I realized you're driving car, and then it's the same comparison when a woman say, I want to fuck you because I have this to pay and I have that to pay.
Chris K. Noel said, nah, see how you miss, some of you, did you see your Facebook here right now? He floats my head right
No, but that was saying is it's based on the statement. I
I
believe the
something.
statement is where the issue is. Because the statement, a lot of people draw their understanding based on the statement. Like if I come and say, I say, Roy, you know, white oak is my thing. I ain't drinking nothing but white oak. And then when white oak done, you see me drinking punch. And then you go in and come on board. But don't you say you ain't drinking white oak? White oak is your thing. Different to when I say, by Roy, I drinking anything from Angostura. You understand? I think it's based on the statement. It's the statement. So if a woman come to you and say, I want to fuck you, and that's just it, we know that it's just that you want to fuck you.
That's not Sheffy, so look at that across.
Yeah.
I'm playing for time.
Yeah.
I wanna go to
I wanted to make a statement, right, before he even continued this. Hear this, I sorry to tell you, any man who come in front of my face and tell me, Diddy, I want to fuck you, I being real with you, are you prepared to maintain this? Because this had to wash, this had to get pad, this had to get underwear, this have a lot of maintaining to do. So are you prepared to maintain this? And with this, it's connected to all this. Are you prepared to do so? That is just me, plain as day. Whoever vex loss. That is just me. So if I say, you understand, I just let you know from the get-go, hey, if you want to sleep with me, I have certain things that come with me. I have priorities and morals in this life. I'm not just going to bull you just so, you understand, and you have nothing you could give to me. So what, I just go in and throw cat all over the place then? This is not a fish market.
You see.
I'm not on that.
No, but you see, that's you.
But
we have to talk in general. It have a lot of women who...
Ladies, you're going and give up the goods. You're hearing me carefully. Do not give up the goods to no man, you understand, with no ambition. You hear what I'm telling you? They're not willing to continue the process. You understand? Because you see that one night stand thing, all you on shit for that. And I've been keep saying this, and I know all you don't like my fit. You understand? But you know what? This is reality. If all you vex, that is all your damn business. And you see meeting man and bullying with them just so, big up to all you. I can't do it. Because I don't know what sickness he have. I don't know if he's a murderer, a kidnapper. Big up to all you. See this? I have common sense and brains, and you see my level of morals, it's real high.
Ladies, she don't speak for all men. Some men, not only on just having sex, some men on going further than just
Let me hear the
the
next
sex.
question.
But go ahead, Iron. With the next question.
As I let know bring this to such like that in my brain, right?
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna understand what I say. Is it okay? Okay, what do you all think? A woman should meet a man and have sex first, or get to know him and then have sex after? Reason being, men, if you're not into a woman, there's bail after the sex. So to determine if a man really check for you, do you think a woman should have sex with the man first? And if he stick around, you gonna know when he for you.
That's stupid because then you'll be out here pulling how much people to figure that out. That's so dumb. No.
True?
Yeah, that's so dumb. I'm so
No, because
sorry.
only
How much
after
people you go to figure it out?
only after the sex a man is bail. So if he stick around after the sex, he clearly for you.
A lot of women is
If
born
it starts with sex, it will end with sex.
A lot
No,
of
we talk about the fact that it ended.
darling, you wrong day. You
Especially
way
the fact-
wrong day.
Especially the fact-
Hey, man who rel on
I
his
just
butt
remember
is
as
a
a
whole
female,
different thing, yeah?
As
It's
a
whole
female,
different
take
thing,
your
yeah?
time. You
No,
want
you
me?
wrong day.
No,
Yeah, what
you
time
want
you
me?
wrong day.
A man and a woman, okay. You see me, I not meeting a man today and have sex with him today.
Thank you.
That is a no.
We never say do that.
No. I am
We never
just
say
saying.
do that.
I am saying something.
All right, go ahead.
I rather we date. You get to know me, I get to know you.
Right.
Now, if you like what you're seeing by dating me, you know what you're looking for. I know what I'm looking for.
Right.
Then step 2 will take place.
Right.
But that doesn't mean that it has to be in a week time.
Right.
It could be in 3 days, you never know. But just saying because the relationship according to how the person moved there. Some man come with all kind of intention and they're very tricky, you know. They're tricky daddy.
No, man.
Hey,
Oh,
not always.
but I
Not always.
speaking if a man
No,
wants to get
go
between
ahead.
a lady
I
leg,
understand.
the
but go
loophole
ahead.
they will go to, they're very
Right,
tricky.
right.
You understand?
Dedication levels.
Ladies, keep your guards up. It's not a close spin. Do not open your leg for no man the first night you meet him. Please, pack down. Take a bath, cool yourself. Bathe with some cold water.
Monday the
Get
19th,
to know
you
him.
don't need
That's
KFC.
Wait.
That's all. The question what I asked, I'm going to play it here now. The original question, right? I want you to listen what this guy saying, right? Correct.
Here's my thing. I just always say this. A woman should never, ever say that you have to be in a relationship first before you fuck. Yeah, man. A girl should fuck first. The first thing a girl should do when she meets you is fuck. Fuck in this generation. Because a fuck is nothing. Don't anybody try to tell me like fuck have this sanctity and a fuck in this generation 2016 is nothing. The only way a woman can find out if a man really takes the shit is after she fucking
Still wrong.
Actually, that's
So we
kind
say-
of true. Eh?
That's what we say.
It is. It is true. It is true. It is true.
Let me tell you,
That's
let
a
me tell you,
man
there's a man
saying
saying
it.
it.
Right,
There's a
so-
man
No, wait.
talking.
Is that man
There's a
asking the
man
question the
talking.
same way?
There's a man
No, but
talking.
wait.
Well,
It
we're
is
asking a
true.
woman.
No,
No,
actually,
no,
listen.
Wait,
You listen.
All right, go ahead.
Listen.
Right?
Because
Listen
it
this.
just
Now
talk.
listen this. And the reason why I can say no to that is because, you understand, anybody on this life who know they sleep with me, you understand, which is a very low level, 3 months or your mother has had to wait before you can even see my panty. Yeah, you are telling you 3 whole months. My child father wait 3 months. I watch how much years you was together. So that is not true.
No,
They just wait and
we
have
never
confidence
say,
and wait.
but he never said that is true.
I get
He said that is
engaged.
what
I get
should
engaged
happen.
in 6 months and the man never up to this day see my kid. 6 months. The man introduced me to his family them.
What?
He said he want to marry me. Yes. Yes.
He's a red skin fella.
Huh?
He's not a black man.
He can't be a black man. He
He's not a red skin
He
fella.
red.
He's not a
He
black
can't be
man.
black.
He's not black skin, man.
Yeah,
He's not black man.
He can't be
He's
black.
not black man.
He can't be
He's
black.
not black man. He's
He's
not
red.
red skin, man.
He's a white
red.
man.
He's a white man.
He can't be
He's not
black.
red skin, man.
He's not black.
He's not black.
He's
man.
not. He's not
listen.
Kunta Kinte breed.
He better than no,
Yeah, he's
no,
not
no,
Kunta
no, like
Kinte
this.
breed.
He has to be a red man.
Yeah.
Listen.
Not me that.
He has to be a red man.
Yeah. He's not
6
Kunta
months.
Kinte breed. He white.
Months.
Yes.
No, but here, my view on that man
Right
point.
now, the are only sharks right now. Come on, that's it. 6
Here,
months.
No.
Here my view
For
on
that,
that.
for
No, here my view on that man point, right? The reason why I agree and I disagree with the man, let me tell you why I agree. Because I know real men, because I have done it when I was in secondary school. I could play a role for a whole year until I bull, just to say I bull you. I could do that. It have men who could do that.
I agree with him. Daddy
It
dedication.
have men who could do that.
Daddy dedication.
Yeah.
Right? And then it have men who think, nah, you taking too long, I go on. You understand?
Right, facts it.
Yeah, it have men who could say, nah, you taking too long, I go on. So what he say is true and untrue. If a man have sex with you and he leave, that man was never fair. But even if it take a year, 2 years, 2 months, a month, at the end of the day, the onus is always on the woman. Because it have a lot of women who just put man through that pressure just for spite. Just to see that man with him. And it have men who go in the battle with you just to show you that here what? I'm wicked and I'm bad. And I will show you. You want to carry me
Somebody
down
say,
the line? I'm carrying you down the line too.
Donnie sit on whoever, say 6 months. That's so. I'm going to ask one question and close off this panel. Hence the reason why curfew hours, I mean, I respect the law, right?
Yes.
You know what I mean? The time is 7:20. I know you have to. Right. Your last ex just came out from a 3-year relationship. What is the first text would you send this individual to test the waters? Your last ex just came out from a 3-year relationship. What text message would you send this individual to test the waters? In other words, to see well if you could get through again. You know what I mean?
That's a man question.
No,
I'm sorry.
No, we're doing the same thing. No,
darling. That works for females too.
And me.
After
It
3
have-
years, I'm
it
not
have-
getting that dick, and I probably go on and test new dick. I win and run down that same
Remember,
road.
we're not talking about you, we're talking about women
Yeah,
in general.
You might do it, but
Let me be real with you. Them ain't even want to send a text. I'm showing up by house. Plain talk bad manners. Plenty of them girls and them don't show up by the
When
man
I say the
house.
first text you will send
to test the waters.
I don't believe them.
Just to see
I don't believe
if
them.
Collect
they
you
actually
you
out of the
last
relationship
ex?
or if they...
You find out your last ex and his girlfriend break up,
Yeah.
right? Now you always like this person even though or they separate and you find somebody else. You find out he break up with your woman. What text would you send to test the water?
Test to see if they really break up
He could still be
or
on you
if
then.
he's
If you're not
still
someone-
holding on to...
No, if you can say like still be on you, like you
Yeah.
can say you testing the water, you testing your water to see what if he could be on you, you know that kind of way. It is
I
happening.
will probably tell him, you know, ask him if you're okay. If all is well with you,
Right.
you know.
And test the water, see
Yeah,
that.
if all is well with you.
Right.
And depends on what he say. It's not that I want to go back in a relationship, but I will want to know
concern
concern
Yeah.
if all is well with you.
and care. Because
Yeah.
they could care for somebody
Yeah.
and not be with them.
Yeah.
Mommy, sorry.
I understand.
I don't care. I don't care. Goodbye. You have a blessed life. I don't know you after the moment we done because we done for a reason. And I sure it wasn't my fault. So whatever we done for, big up to you. I am not texting your phone. I'm not calling. I will delete your number. I will make sure and forget the digits. You understand? I'm not texting. I'm not texting.
Alright.
People just change. And
Yeah, people change. Yeah,
Life
yeah,
goes
I
on.
understand.
We don't live in the past and you don't look to.
No, if I see a
you don't
pleasant
look
good
to.
day, good night. That is
No,
it.
you know what you want.
Yeah.
It's not that you want back the man, you know. but you're asking a question.
Just out of
how we
concern,
going, out of concern, you know?
because
you know,
you have
because
that,
sometimes,
that connection.
Sometimes that individual probably was a suicidal person and didn't do it. And just a little something to tell somebody something for them to put a smile on their face.
How are you?
I like
Could
to put a smile on somebody's
from
face.
putting a rope
So
around the neck.
if we dey break up 3 years, sometimes I could be the one at fault. I may say I'm not at fault, but I could be the one at fault. I'm just saying it has happened. Put yourself in that kind of position.
Okay,
People just want people to make them laugh,
if it's somebody
to
like
make
that,
them smile.
send them a prayer.
Well, all
Yeah,
that.
and that's a
Well,
prayer.
okay, well,
Say
that's a
God
text
bless
too.
and God love
Yeah.
you, and right,
Yeah.
that's me.
Actually, for me,
That's
what
it,
I
that's
would
a
do,
prayer.
to tell you the honest truth, I would simply ask, what was the reason you and that person break up for, and try to find a middle ground to put you and that person back together. Because for you to go with that person, which means you were never meant for me in the first place. Because if you were meant for me, you and I would have been together. So I would find a middle ground to put you and that person back together. And if I realize you and that person cannot go back together, I will try my best now to up your spirit to the point where that breakup doesn't faze you in any way at all.
No. We have come to a close. Let's do a part 2 sometime. But
we had to do a part 2, right?
Playing for time, right? But
we had to do a part 2.
To close off this open discussion here, I would like everybody to send a positive message out there, relationship-wise. Positive. If you decide to send, relationship-wise.
Why you watching me?
You go first.
Sheffield,
Whole night you're going last.
Go
first.
You always guy here, so you go
first.
Send it put you on the spot. Yeah.
My view to all men out there is this. There's a lot of women who come with baggage. No matter who you meet, who you break up with, everybody comes with baggage, right? What you need to do is find out who baggage you're willing to carry, right? And if you're willing to carry that person baggage, then make it work for you. Make it work for them. Make it work for the relationship. Don't go into a relationship based on looks and how the person body look and how they talk and how they face. No. At the end of the day, all of that is fake because everybody just get old. Go with somebody that you could see a future with. Go with somebody that you know to yourself, go in and help you make yourself better. Don't go with somebody just because they look good in a tongues and a two-piece.
Well, I will start off by saying, well, we're on TeamViza TV show. Now, you have your boyfriend, you have your girlfriend. Only work as a team. Put God first. Trust in Him. You know, and don't let nobody come between the relationship. All of must have a understanding. All of must respect each other. You know, and take it from there. Because life too short, people dropping down like flies. And if you could see how somebody feel, you know how to deal with them or how to operate with them. Don't hurt somebody's feelings. If you don't like somebody, don't tag them along just for the ride because you want to see if they go get this. No. Stay with that person if you genuinely care about that person. Show that person you appreciate them. Show that person you love them. You want to be loved. You want to be with them. You want to spend a lifetime with them. You want us to get old together.
Amen.
You know? So you find out if anything happened to my husband, my fiance, I'm glad to run with him. Don't matter what, I run in. Only let me work as a team.
Make it happen.
Let it happen. In Jesus' name.
Amen. Make it happen.
Well, they practically summarize everything, but I'm just going to add one tiny little thing now. Even though it's really big, but it's really tiny right now. Here it is, sir. Honestly speaking, if you have to reach the point where in your mind or at any point you put yourself in position for strippiness to happen, meaning that you're going to horn or you have the intention of horning, better you leave the individual. Nobody deserves that kind of pain or deserves to be hurt. If all they cannot see eye to eye, that don't mean you had to do them wrong. Better you leave. Simple as that. Simple. That is it. That's all I have to tell you.
What about my take?
Yeah, of course.
If the back.
No, we get your ticket, brother.
As I say, TeamViza TV is about my guests and everybody.
Yeah, man.
My take invalid because I was the villain on this show. Just what it is.
Well,
That's just me.
We want the villain take.
No, my take.
Yeah,
To view this full episode, go subscribe to our YouTube channel at TeamViza TV. And follow us on Instagram at TeamViza_TV. For the latest update, we are out. Episode 3, Season 4. Diddy Blue, Sheffy, alongside my co-host, Mommy Visa, the ouch lady. Ouch! They don't know what is going on.
Yeah, man. Come on, already, boy.